So hello everyone, welcome again to this YouTube channel. So it's been long time that I have uploaded any video on this channel. Uh, been a bit busy with my work. So today's topic is what is the difference between soft assertion and hard assertion. So let's switch to the first thing, what exactly the assertion is. So whenever the term assertion come across, you have to keep one thing in mind, that assertion is a verification point in an automation script. So whenever you are doing assertion, whenever you using any assert method, it means you are validating something. It acts as an checkpoint for the application. So if you see the second point, that assertion state confidentially that application behavior is working as expected. So if your assertion is passed, it means your test is passed. If your assertion is failed, it means your test is failed. So let's go to the next thing, the hard assertion and soft assertion. So hard assertion is a type of assertion which throws an exception immediately then when assert statement fails. So basically, the assertions that usually we use in Selenium scripts, those are the hard assertions. So whenever your test case fails, it will immediately throw exception and it will not execute the rest of the steps of the test. So it means your execution will be terminated once your hard assertion is failed. So the next test will start running of the next suite. Okay, so let's go to the soft assertion. So in previous slide we discussed about the hard assertion. So basically whatever assertion you are using in automation scripts, that is hard assertion. So here we are talking about the soft assertion. So soft assertion, as you can see here, that it do not throw an exception immediately. So basically whenever your test case got failed, the rest of the test steps will be executed even if it got failed in the soft assertion. So soft assertion you use at very particularly places. So for example, so I have an automation script, and in which I'm picking the date from the system. Okay, so if I'm running that script on my system and the client is running on his own system, suppose he is in US, so might be there is some discrepancy in the dates, because here it will be like 3rd of March and there it could be 2nd of March or whatever. Like in that cases, you, if you know that you're already aware about this step, that this step might got failed, then you at that step you can put the soft assertion, so that rest of the test cases, the test steps will be executed even though there will be any discrepancy in the date field. Okay, so in these type of places you can use the soft assertion. So let's see it now in practical way. Let me show you this on Eclipse. So here I am using Eclipse. So I have created one method, test method like hard assert, and I have used the @test annotation to run the test using testng. And here, if you can see here, that I have sys out one thing, that hard assert method was started, and then I put on the hard assert true false. So basically it means is, here the test is going to be failed, and after the test is got failed, I have again put on the sys.out as hard assert method was executed. So let's try to run it and let's see how it behaves. Okay, so run as testng. Okay, so it got failed because we have put the assertion and it threw the exception. Let's see if this step got executed once the hard assert got failed. Okay, let me just, okay, see, method was started but it hasn't printed the hard assert method was executed. So clearly you can see here is that whenever the hard assert got failed, the rest of the steps will not be executed. Okay, so let's see for the soft assert. So now let's see about the soft assertion. So soft assertion, we already discussed that what exactly it is. It is basically if even if your soft assert got failed, the rest of the steps will be executed. So if you can see here, let me just enter so that you can see clearly. So for soft assertion, you have to first create an object of soft assert class. So here you use the soft assert class. Here you created a object of soft assert class. Then I have put the sys out in which I have written that soft assert method started. Then I use assert true method to just terminate, so that my assertion got failed, and after that I put the soft assert method was executed. Okay, so here what should happen is now even after assertion got failed, this step should also get executed. Okay, so this is why the soft assertion, this is what soft assertion is all about. So let me run it. See, it showed even if assertion got failed, it shown it as a pass. And if we go to console, see, both the steps are executed even if the assertion got failed. Okay, so now how we will get to know if the soft assertion got failed? We didn't get any exception here. If you see here, it got passed, it is saying pass, but if you see this 18 number line, the assertion is already failed. So here, if you want an exception, then you need to assert all method. You need to use assert all method at last of the method. Okay. So if you are using soft assertion, so you have to use this assert all method at the last line so that it can capture all the assertions come across the method. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let's run it. See, now it throw exception. It already throw exception. It only catch due to this assert all method. Otherwise it would not have. If I comment it out and again I try to run it, it will show me test as a passed. See, it show me test as a pass. So without assert all method, you won't be able to find that where exactly the test got failed. Okay, so this soft assert got failed, and just to capture all the soft assertion where it got failed, you have to use assert all method. So you can see the difference between the hard assert and soft assert. Okay, so that's all from the video, guys. I hope you liked the video. Thank you very much.